Howdy world, it's the Choice Specs, coach of the Orlando Magikarps, bringing you PGL NU Cup Season 1, Week 2, with our battle against Blazin Squid in the Arizona Volcorona. If you watched the last battle, you kind of know what's going on. This battle was even worse on me, just because, nothing against Blazin Squid or anything. It's all on me. But I had just gotten home the day before from the hospital with a newborn, so no sleep, no planning went into this. I was in the hospital for 3 days, so I didn't get a time to team prep or anything. So, what you see on the screen is what I put together about 15 minutes before a fight. I brought Cinccino, Whimsicott, Hitmontop, Ninetales, Vaporeon, and Frostlass. He had brought Brain Fart, Scrafty. No, that is right. Yeah, Scrafty, Lantern, Bombasnow, Cofagrigus, Flareon, Weezing. I should just look at the screen. So yeah, this is what I brought. I brought a couple things, like, right before I was thinking. I was like, well, he might bring a Bombasnow, and I could bring Frostlass, to maybe not make it be able to hit me. So I put a little bit of thought into this, but not much. I was like, that and Flareon can murder it with one shot. No, not Flareon. Ninetales can murder it in one shot. So I put a little bit of thought into it, but not, what I normally do and what I should be doing. Like I said, I bit off more than I could chew at the time, period, when I signed up for 2 drafts, and it showed. But I am coming around. Sleep schedule's back to normal, practically. I still get up, 3 times a night, but at least I'm sleeping. And anyways, I'm hoping going forward after week 3, so week 4, with way more thought into my teams and whatnot. If you go check out the DBL, like I said, these are all... We fought multiple weeks ahead of time, so if you go check out my first DBL match, you can see that I put way more thought and effort into it, and that's how I hope to go into this league as well, going forward, starting week 4. So, anyways, let's go into this battle. I did not prep for this much bulk. If you notice, a lot of these are bulky mons, and ran super bulky. So anyways, I haven't watched this battle since it happened like 3 weeks ago. So I led Cinccino, figuring I can just hit a knockoff or kill whatever one's in. He leads. Scrafty does get Intimidate off. So I just go for a U-turn. Which, if we didn't get the Intimidate off, that would have obviously done a lot more damage. But I go into Whimsicott. Not a smart play. Hits me with the knockoff. Knocks off my leftovers. I figured he might swap because of fearing Moonblast kill, but he doesn't. And that's why I went for Lead Seed anyways, so Seed whatever came in. But he hits me with the Poison Jab, which I totally didn't calc, and I die. It's a horrible, horrible start. So, obviously, like I said, my mind was not there. I apologize. Going forward, it will be better. I hope we get to rematch Blazin Squid, be it this league or another, or just for fun. Either way, he brings in Lantern. I call the switch. I just go for Toxic. So Nemo is now Toxic, and that's good. But I don't really want to take anything from this, so I swap out. I go into Eva, my Frostlass. And he goes for Thunderbolt. This does a pretty good chunk. Does show he has leftovers as well. Toxic does its thing. He swaps out into Flareon. And I just went for a Shadow Ball. Thinking Cofagrigus might actually come in, but I'm not sure what I was expecting. So I swap out. Go back in. I go into Internet Explorer, expecting a fire move, and I can just get my Flash Fire on. He just goes for Wish. Smart, bulky healing mons. And he shows a Z move here. Definitely wasn't expecting that. Tectonic Rage. So that's no good. Ninetales doesn't take that. So I'm 2 months down. They're thinking, man, this is not good. And the wish goes off, of course. And Flareon's back to full health. So I go back into Flinchino. Because I'm thinking I can just one-shot this if he stays in. He goes into Cofagrigus. Did I predict this correct, or do I not? Nope. Yeah, I went for Rock Blast. So I do a little bit of damage here. So I swap out because Rock Blast isn't going to kill. And I was afraid of a Will-O-Wisp, honestly. So I go back into Eva. And he double swaps. Then goes back into Scrafty. Gets an Intimidated off because that's okay. We're not an attacker. So I go into Vaporeon. He hits me with the knockoff, takes off my leftovers. He swaps out, goes into Cough Drops, which is Wheezing. And I set up Rain Dance. That way I can show the rest if need be. Also power up my Scalds, but I have to be careful with that Lantern. But I do just go in for Scald here. And that does a decent chunk to Cough Drops here. But he gets up Toxic Spikes, which isn't the end of the world, as stuff's already going bad. He has the Black Sludge Recovery. I should have called this. I should have just went for Rest or swapped out, but he does go into Nemo. And I hit it with a Scald and just heal it right back up. Hits me with a Thunderbolt. I go for the Rest. Hydration wakes me up, of course, and then unfortunately this is where we start some stall battling here. Just not as good because he has Heal Bell. But I called it and got the Toxic back on. Unfortunately, Rain's gone. And he's not taking that extra damage from Toxic now, though. Pretty much just staying exactly where he has Leftovers Recovery. So I go into Flinchino, I get poisoned. And he hits me with a Thunderbolt. Which we take that pretty well. But we are running a little bit of bulk. We only needed a little bit of speed to outspeed most things on his team. Which will probably come back to bite me in the end. He does Protect, which is not fun. Seeing the Bullet Seed, knowing that I'm banded and locked into it, he can just freely swap in whatever he wants now on this Bullet Seed. He does withdraw. He goes into Abomasnow. And of course, it hits 5 times because of Skill Link, which does a decent amount of damage. I'm thinking I can actually get this down to maybe take it out if I got a lucky crit. but this thing turns out to be scarfed. And now he's scarfed into Woodhammer. So bring in Spandy Andy, get poisoned. Obviously, Fake Out doesn't hit ghosts. Take some of that poison damage. And sorry, my commentary isn't great. I'm getting over a cold. I have to keep muting myself from coughing, so apologize there as well. I go back into Katana Fish so we can have another stall war with this Pokemon. I get Rain Up to cure my poison and make Scalds do extra damage if he decides to stay in. He hits another Calm Mind. Hydration, of course, cures my poison. It's got leftovers. So I just go for Toxic, try to whittle this thing down. He goes for another Calm Mind. So he's at +3/+3. And Toxic, so that's not great. And here I just go for Scald, which doesn't do much damage even in the rain. Hits me with a block, so I can't get out of here. I wasn't planning on it, but now I'm not entirely sure what he wants to do. Toxic whittling him down, I'm just going to stay in and Scald. Goes for another Calm Mind. And I'm thinking, okay, great. After one more Scald and Toxic, he should die. You know, I was thinking. So I hit him with another Scald. I'm like, alright, sweet. Toxic will take this thing out. Nope, just kidding. He has Rest. So he has Calm Mind, Block, Rest. Now he's fully healed, and he's not toxic, and he's at +4. So I put the rain back up. That's all I can do. And apologize about commentary, but you know, just having a wall fest. It's not much to commentate on. We're both trying to take out each other's walls, which I only have this one. And it does answer a couple things on his team, which is why I think he's trying to get rid of this. But either way, he still has 6 Pokemon. Battle's definitely going in his favor. He wakes up, finally shows he has Shadow Ball. Nice, go for Rest. And I realize I cannot win this stall battle anymore. So I just go ahead and poison him again. Rain's gone. He's toxic. Leftover still going off, so it's not doing too much work there. And I believe this is where I go in Frostlass, where I'm saying, okay, at least I'm not going to get 6-0'd. I can at least stop the 6-0. Eve comes in and gets poison. And I go ahead and reveal the Destiny Bond. And down I go, and down this thing goes. So we don't take a 6-0 sweep, thankfully, but should have tried to shut it down sooner. Since now it's 1-5, obviously I can't do anything about it. This thing with a fake out, lose my own health because of Life Orb, and I'm poisoned. And Black Sludge goes off. So once again, obviously you see here, we are going to take a 5-0 loss in our second week, which, like I said, I've been off more than I can chew, but I'm back in the game. I am going to try and turn this sinking ship around. I don't even think I have a chance at playoffs unless I win every single battle from here on out. But I'm gonna try and do that. You know, I'm gonna try. Not making any promises. I might lose them all. Who knows? But I'm going to try, and I'm back in the game. And once again, I've never played NU before this too, so I'm just not good at this. And Sludge Bomb finished me off. And GG to Blazin Squid. Like I said, good luck. I know you're going like pretty good. You're doing pretty good in this league. I wish you luck. Hopefully I can catch back up. Maybe we can battle in the playoffs. So like I said, some other league, I'm hoping I'll see you around. You're a very great battler. So I'm sure I'll see you somewhere. Anyways, we'll see you next week, week 3, up against the Wimpodgers. So I will see you then. Bye.